In the sweltering heat of Mexico, the football world turned its attention to Jalisco Stadium in Guadalajara, where the winners of the previous two World Cups, Brazil and England, went head-to-head. The match lived up to the hype. Most fans remember it for what is often called the save of the century. Gordon Banks' astonishing stop to deny Pelé powerful header, a moment Pelé himself described as an impossible save. Brazil claimed a 1-0 victory with Jairzinho scoring the decisive goal after a brilliant assist from Pelé. After appearing in 4 previous World Cups without much success, Mexico finally celebrated its first ever World Cup win in 1962, defeating Czechoslovakia. The Czechoslovaks had already secured qualification to the next round and may have taken their foot off the gas, but that did little to diminish the significance of the result. Before that victory, Mexico had collected just 1 point from their previous 13 World Cup matches. Interestingly, these two nations will meet again this year in the group stage. If history repeats itself, another Mexican victory could once again prove decisive, this time with a place in the knockout stage on the line. In the third-place match in Naples, Germany took on fierce rivals Austria with a place in history at stake. By halftime, the Germans had already built a commanding 2-goal advantage, putting themselves firmly in control. Leading the charge was Ernst Lehner, one of the most celebrated right-wingers of his generation. His brace paved the way for a memorable victory as Germany defeated Austria and claimed the bronze medal, securing the country's first-ever World Cup medal. Austria was the only team celebrating on a low-scoring match day at the 1978 World Cup. Playing in their first World Cup in 20 years, the Austrians beat Sweden 1-0 to secure a place in the next round. The winning goal came from Hans Krenkel, who scored from the penalty spot. After already defeating Spain earlier in the tournament, Austria's qualification was one of the biggest surprises of the competition. Spain had not forgotten its shock defeat to Northern Ireland at the 1982 World Cup on home soil. 4 years later in Mexico, the Spaniards had the perfect chance to get revenge. Emilio Butragueño opened the scoring in the second minute, and Julio Salinas added another goal to put Spain firmly in control. Northern Ireland still had 6 players from the team that had beaten Spain in 1982, but this time, they could only manage a very funny consolation goal from Colin Clark. One of the most anticipated matches of the 2002 World Cup group stage saw England face Argentina. Having recovered from a broken leg just in time for the tournament, David Beckham played a key role in England's 1-0 victory. Beckham scored the winning goal from the penalty spot in the first half after Michael Owen was fouled by Mauricio Pochettino. The goal was enough to give England a memorable win over their longtime rivals.